Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe here at Fino Boxing, like this video, and leave your comments down below. And follow us at all our social media platforms at Fino Boxing, and my personal one is at Adriana_sports.
Froch box George Groves, same kind of thing. I wanted I wanted Carl Froch to win, and Frank Warren wanted Daniel Dubois to win. He just he invested huge amounts of money in him. So did BT. BT were just pushing Dubois. The whole plan around the whole business was Daniel Dubois. So obviously once it all falls to pieces, it's very difficult to do a composed interview. But Conor McGregor living in your head rent free. My head. I love Conor McGregor. I think he's great. He and the team didn't bring Dubois through correctly. It's not my business. I mean, if I'm going to be critical, I would say Sam Jones was absolutely right. They never gave him the middle fight. He said that Joe Joyce was the middle fight, but you don't go from English title level to world level without having anything in between. At the time of the stoppage, how did you score Dubois Joyce? One judge had Dubois 8 up. You know what? David Anderson from the Mirror reported that one judge had Joe Joyce 8 rounds up. It's actually not true. I think he had him 5 rounds up, which is still outrageous. I had Joe Joyce winning the fight by probably 2 rounds. Always in control. Akoli, what's happening? Not long to go to the championship fight. Enjoy the Tyson fight. Didn't watch it. Woke up in the morning. I thought it looked all right. When are AJ tickets available? Obviously subject to us going ahead with a crowd. There'll be an announcement later this week. Matchroom going to get into Tiddlywinks? No, but if we did, we would probably make it a global sport very quickly. Mr. Howard Bradley, loving the book. Cheers, mate. Will we have fans for the Jan 2nd card? That is a Golden Boy show in America, and I think they're looking into that. Can you make Joyce v Usyk? Yes, I can. Do you ever think Tony Bellew will return? No. Dubois stops White. Brad, mate, honestly, you got to understand about world level and English title level. KSI Jake Paul, huge fight. What's happening with Dillian White? We're just waiting to confirm the January 30th date. Adriana, can we get Billy Joe Saunders against Andrade? Yes, we can, but Billy Joe has got to win on Friday and he's got to look good on Friday. Jake Paul v McGregor. Do you know what? Jake Paul v McGregor is actually not a bad fight. Joyce, a potential to sign with Matchroom anytime soon. I'm not sure what his contractual position is, but certainly if he was available, we'd love to have him on the team. Can we get GGG unifying the middleweight division? GGG has his record-breaking defence on December 18th against Zerameta. And then I think he should try and unify the division. But of course, he wants the winner of Canelo against Callum Smith as well. Ebony, what's happening? UV Jake Paul. Receding Barnett Edward. Yes, this is going to get touched up, I think. Just under here, just a little bit of work in January potentially. How far can Adelaide go? I haven't really seen him. I saw highlights of his win. I think he looks good and strong. Is Joyce top 5 in the world? I think until he fights the top 5 in the world, I think it's difficult to say. Terry Harper's doing good. Chisora or Joyce, a very good fight. Will Golovkin move to 168 after Zerameta? I think only to fight the winner of Canelo Smith. Hamza Shiraz options. Buatsi update. Buatsi will be fighting in February next year in a big fight that we're working on at the moment. Zelfa Barrett, I was hoping to get Zelfa out in December, but he's going to go in January in a big fight as well. Usyk v Joyce or Chisora Joyce, yeah, both doable. Tasha Jones fight news, no, nothing on that. Can you bring GGG and Danny R into Saudi Arabia? Ben, what next? Conor Ben will be fighting probably end of Feb, early March. Thoughts on Badou Jack win? I didn't see the Badou Jack win. Do you think GGG should retire? No, I think he's a beast. Will Fury be there for the AJ fight? Yes, possibly. When's Akib Fiaz back out? Be early next year. Will AJ definitely fight Fury? 1,000,000%, as long as he beats Kubrat Pulev on December 12th. Loving the podcast. Got any more guests lined up? We have only 2 more episodes on the podcast. One is Joe Wicks and one is Freddie Flintoff. I believe Joe Wicks is this Wednesday and then Flintoff. Liam Smith, Kell Brook for the summer. I'm not sure Kell Brook will fight again, to be honest, but I'd be interested in making that fight. But I also want to make Jesse Vargas against Liam Smith. Foot fetish. No, I do not have a foot fetish. I don't actually understand foot fetishes either. What's happening with Josh Warrington? Yes, the plan is still to fight Kanzu unification match. That should be announced soon. Thoughts on Conor Ben against Jack Catterall? Different weights. Lee, and what's happening, mate? Happy 40th, give up. Spence TKO over Garcia? I'm not sure. Kugan Cassius, can you announce KSI v Jake Paul just so I can make you some more money? Florian Marku v Josh Kelly. I mean, look, we've got some great welterweights at the moment. Florian Marku, Conor Ben, Josh Kelly, Chris Congo, good young 147 pounders. Billy Joe moved to Matchroom to get big fights hasn't happened yet. You do know that Billy Joe agreed to fight Canelo and we were 24 hours away from announcing that fight in May until the pandemic hit. So he got the big fight, but we had this little problem called COVID. But if Billy Joe can win...
Good morning, Sam's Vegas here.
If he can win on Friday in style, big fight next. Only a big fight next. Wardley v Dubois, very good fight. That's a good fight for the English title. What's next for Ted Cheeseman? He's fighting JJ Metcalf for the British. Virgil Ortiz is on next level. I rate Virgil Ortiz very highly. For me, because I know Danny R will fight anyone now, I would like to make Danny R Yulusinov against Virgil Ortiz. I think it's a great fight. John Ryder is going to be fighting for the WBA regular title. Who is Devin Haney's next fight? It's against the winner of Luke Campbell and Ryan Garcia. Luke Campbell. What's happening with Joe Caldina? Joe Caldina had a hand operation. He'll be back in February. Joe Caldina, for me, world champion in the making. How far could a serious Dave Allen gone? I think Dave could have won British titles. I mean, actually, Dave should have won the Commonwealth title against Lemmer Thomas, but I think he could have won British and Commonwealth titles. Any update on Israel Madrimov, Fenner? Yes, he'll be fighting early next year. Another one who needs a world title shot in 154 pound next year. When is AJ fighting next? You serious, Abdelatif? December 12th, mate. Kubrat Pulev, come on. Can you make Ray Martinez v Roman Gonzalez? I want to see Ray Martinez win all the belts at flyweight first, then he can move up. Will Dubois quitting regret it? I mean, I get what you mean there. Listen, only he knows what he was thinking. Chris Congo on the Billy Joe card. We're trying to find him a decent opponent, but struggling at the moment. Any update on Ball Bridges? I know Ebony's watching this. We're looking to make that early next year if she's fit. If not, we will do Shannon Courtney if she can win this Friday against Ball in January or February, and then Ebony can have the winner. But Ebony will be first if she's fit. Will Grizz, you're not mandatory anymore. Very good. Cheeseman v Shiraz. No, it's Cheeseman v Metcalf. Booba Andre was supposed to fight last week, but his opponent got COVID, so he's going to go straight into the Liam Williams fight in February. Adriana says she'll fight Bridges. Okay, now again. Scott Fitt's out in January. Robbie Davis Jr. is going to be fighting for the European title at the end of January. Chris Billum-Smith was supposed to fight Dion Juma. Dion Juma pulled out with an injury, and that fight is rescheduled for the White Povetkin card at the start of next year. You looking forward to Smith Canelo? Absolutely, cracking fight. This year, we've got Billy Joe Saunders against Martin Murray this Friday. Then we've got Anthony Joshua against Kubrat Pulev, Akoli against Glowacki. Gennady Golovkin against Zerameta, and then Canelo Alvarez against Callum Smith. Did Jacob's last performance hurt his chances at 168? I just thought it was a stinking fight, to be honest with you. I can't really understand what happened. Left side of your forehead looks bigger than the right side. That's because that side is more receding than that side. That's why. Katie Taylor, she'll box probably February. Does it feel like Katie Taylor peaked before women's boxing has really taken off? I think she's peaking now. Roman Gonzalez will fight Estrada. Huge fight. Going to be February, March next year. You pals with Dana White? Pals, I'm not so sure. I like Dana White a lot of respect for him. Hi Dana, if you're watching. Huey v Joe Joyce. Is Florian Marco fighting in December? Possibly. When you get in your hair transplant? January maybe? Probably not a transplant, just a little touch up, I'll call it, you know. What's happening with Hamadushi? Oh, I forgot about our Italian show. Sorry, December 16. 17, December 17. And Mama Hamadushi is defending her world title on there. I believe Dave Allen is actually coming into the bubble to work on some Sky stuff in the next couple of days. Right, people, I'm going to crack on. Don't forget, this Friday, Sky Sports and DAZN, Billy Joe Saunders against Martin Murray. Enjoy, have a great week. I think the lockdown's we're back in action this week, aren't we? So have a good one.
Yo, subscribe to Fino Boxing right now, or else. Ba-ba!